Welcome back, guys, and thanks for joining me. I have a new gun I wanted to show you guys today. Not anything super nice, but a pretty functional little spring gun. It is the Stoeger X5. It is a lower powered spring gun, and tell you a little bit about it here, but first I want to show you guys the packaging and how it came. So here's the box. Hope I can get that all in. Pretty vivid coloring. Obviously the bright green is pretty vivid. In a big box store I bet this would do well. Show you guys the back here. The back has a list of all their models. So the X5s all the way up to the X50s. And then it has some of the specs. I'll read some of those to you. So as you can see, it has some of the same specs on the front here. And it says 800 feet per second with alloy pellets. Yeah, right. About 640 feet per second with lead. I haven't cronied it and I'm not going to get the chance to, but I would assume after having shot it a good couple of times that it's probably pretty close to that. Rifle blued barrel, ergonomic cocking grip for easy cocking and closing, two-stage trigger, blah 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 blah. All the other stuff that I'll get to. I kind of rolled my eyes at the alloy number because, just to give all of you newer spring gun shooters a heads up, you do not want to be shooting alloy pellets like the Crossman SSPs or the Gammo PBA Raptors or the Gammo PBA anythings in a spring gun. It will most likely burn out your piston seal from piston slap, which what that means is there's not enough weight in the pellet to kind of cushion the slam of the piston, which, like I said, causes your piston seal to burn out, and the gun will just get wildly inaccurate amongst velocity drops and all those other things. But anyway, back to the gun. Decent hardwood stock. Not a super nice wood, but it's alright, I guess. Kind of bringing it in a little closer. As you can see, the Stoeger name is cut in right there, and there's some cutting out in there and back here as well. Nice raised cheek piece, as you can see, and I mean, overall the wood's alright. For I believe this retails for about $120. So for $120, it's pretty okay wood, I suppose. The recoil pad, it's pretty thick actually. One thing I want to note about this gun is, actually having shot it a few times now, the recoil is not very significant at all. I would say it doesn't jump like any. I have a HW30, my Slavias, which are all lower powered spring guns. This probably jumps the least out of them, and I mean, not just a twang, because it does twang, but like a kick, like a normal Springer would give you, like a normal 1,000 foot per second Springer would give you. This really doesn't kick at all. Up here you have your cocking assist. Cocking's really easy on this gun, probably 15 pounds, maybe 20. As you can see, the front and rear sight, fiber optics. You have your green fiber optics here and your red fiber optics, and the globe up here. Really like that they put a globe on this, albeit a plastic one. It should protect that fiber optic piece, and I know they do have a tendency to break, especially if you guys are like me and like to walk around in wooded areas. Kind of have some issues with that. But again, this cocking assist up here is actually pretty nice, pretty functional as well. This gun's one of those you really little tap on the barrel and you're all good. You're gonna break it open just fine. And then, like I said, cocking effort's really simple. I'm not gonna cock the gun right now because I don't intend to fire it. Other than that, the bluing seems actually pretty decent on this gun. Pretty consistent throughout of what I can see. And yeah, I'll show you this as well. It has an 11mm dovetail machined in right here, and then a single stop hole for your scope mounts. On this gun, I'm sure you could get away with using a two-piece scope mount setup just fine. Let's see what else. Oh, the safety. You have a resettable automatic safety, so when you do cock it, it does pop out like that. And there's a white dot here, show you it's unsafe. And then you just push it in and you're ready to fire. And nice thing about this, one of the things I didn't like about the R9 is that you can just push it out and pull it back, or pull it out and push it back in at your own will, which is a nice feature. The trigger on this gun leaves a bit to be desired, but again, for $100 to $120, I'm not complaining. I broke it about the same spot every time. It was just a really creepy pull to get to that point. But that being said, as far as the kick and everything, I mean, this gun's really not all that bad to shoot once you shoot it a few times. You know, again, I'll show you guys how the shoulders. It shoulders up pretty nice, as you can see. Pretty decent. Really lightweight as well. One of the things I like about this. Obviously, this isn't something you're going to go after a lot of big game with. Maybe some pest birds at close distances. But I think this would make a really exceptional tool for that. And obviously, paper punching, this would be great. Or just backyard plinking. Again, phenomenal for that, I bet. Having shot it only with the open sight so far, the accuracy is pretty decent at 10 yards. Getting about an inch-size groups. And again, I've only shot it a handful of times, probably 20 or 30 times, just to kind of get a feel for it. Why I haven't shot it more before doing the review, well, I am sending this rifle out to a friend in need of his first spring gun. So I really hope he likes it, and obviously not a real expensive piece, but I really hope he likes it just for his first spring gun and something he can learn how to shoot springers on. So that is the Stoeger X5 for you guys. I wish I could give you some more detail on this gun, but quite frankly, I want to get it out to him as soon as possible, and I'm not really going to take the time to do a full comprehensive review on it for you guys. And I hope maybe you guys may actually see this rifle again on YouTube. It's very possible. But honestly, I may get one of my own, or maybe one of the other Stoeger models, because they seem to be well built and they seem like pretty good shooters. So thanks for watching, and please comment, rate, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I hope to see you again for the next one. Thanks, guys.